Hi everybody, it's Eileen from Now There's a Crafty Idea, and I'm here with another video. Hopefully we'll get this one finished today because it's been fun working on this one, and it was great last time. I got to put loads of ephemera in, not loads of ephemera, we got to put loads of pockets and tucks and things in. So we've got a couple more things left to do. I want to get that in. Oh, and I made this, and I did make it on camera until I realised that it wasn't recording. And then so what's happened, what I did with this, I had a long strip of the paper that I used for the signatures, and this is just a scrapbooking paper, but it's very thin. So I just folded it over, cut it into a tag, and then I used one of my die cut shapes, and this is just a little picture. I can't remember what shop I got it from, but I will drop a link down below to what shop I got it from. So I did that, and I did this one, and again this is just a piece of scrapbooking paper that I folded in half, rounded the corners to make it into a double journal card. I've left it, I didn't want to put anything else in there because you can write on this, it's beautiful, and then I just put one of our ladies on the front. So those things I thought I'd done on camera, and it turns out I didn't. So let's see, we've got a last few bits to stick in, and then I've got some cards to pop in. So I've picked out the cards that I'd already made. Now I did make these ones off camera. They were just, I did a masterboard and then I cut it up, and then I used the pieces from the kit to create some lovely bits and pieces. And then these ones are, again, it's one of those double journal cards that I made by printing the pages smaller. And then these are just some little double journal cards with little pockets in for little bits of ephemera. And then we've got this, which again is another piece of the it's another one of the pages that I printed out small, and then I just folded it over, glued it to itself, and they make perfect little journal cards. So I'm just going to quickly distress around the edge of this because I hadn't distressed it, and then that one's ready to go. And then I think we've got a few more pieces to pop in, and then we can start popping ephemera into our pockets and things. So one last thing that I wanted to make, I'm going to move this out the way. I had these, and you can see don't know where that's come from, and these are two of the pages that I actually printed out, and they came out smaller for some reason. So I thought, instead of wasting them, I've trimmed them down, and I'm going to put them together so that they form a pocket. And then what I want, I've made a little hinge. All I've done is I've just took a piece of, it was just the edge of a book, and I've just rounded the corner slightly, and I'm going to make it into a hinge. And what I want to do is I want to sew it inside the pocket. So I'm going to sew the pocket shut on 3 sides, and I'm going to use this as a hinge. But what I'm going to do first, I'm going to sew down both the edges that are going to be part of the pocket. Or am I? Now I'm trying to change my mind again, aren't I? No, I think I won't sew around those because I do want to put a divot in. I suppose I could still sew around them. Well, let's put the divot in first. And then I don't want it very deep. There we go. I can still sew around it, and just to give a little bit of extra strength to that, and then you can see that that's going to be a pocket. So I'm going to quickly do that. So what I'm going to do is take my hinge, and I'm going to stick it in between the 2 pages. I want a nice yellow bit out, and I've cut it just about the same size, and I'm just going to use one of these paper clips just to stick it in, and then I'm just going to sew around it, but obviously do this first. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to quickly go off camera because you won't be able to see me sewing anyway, and it's, you know, you don't need to see the boring bit, and then I'll be back. So 1 second. So we've got that done, and now all I need to do is just to fold this hinge. And I waited to fold it till I've sewn it in because obviously I didn't know if I was going to get it perfectly straight and that would have just been a bit of a disaster. So that's going to sit in our book. So let's find somewhere for that. And I think what we'll do is we'll balance it with this So we'll have one in the front and one in the back. So we've got our belly band there. I'm just trying to remember where I've put everything. Actually, it might look quite nice, and then it wouldn't even have to hinge, would it? And then we could just glue that piece down. That's going to hide the hinge, although no, it's not big enough. Oh dear me, that would have been perfect. But okay, so let's see, let's find somewhere where we can pop this. So if no, we can't put it on that side. Got something on there. Okay, I'm going to fold it back on itself, because we could pop it there and then it's going to hinge out like that. Okay, I quite like that. Right, is that the right pink? That's the right pink. It'll look nice on that pink page. So I'm going to use the tacky glue on this, and I'm just going to, I'll move things over. I'm just going to put the tacky glue along the back side of this hinge. And because I've used a piece of the edge of an old book page, it's got a nice colouring, so I don't feel the need to have to disguise that. Because if I was using something else that wasn't quite so nicely patterned, you know, I might feel the need to disguise it with another piece of paper. So let's just give that a really good press down, and then we'll pull that back. Make sure all of it's down. Tiny little bit at the edge here. There we go. Okay, and then that is a nice hinged pocket. And what we could do is, let's see, what do we have that would look nice in there? Obviously we don't want to use the same lady. No, not big enough. Let's see. She's going to be too big. So maybe we will go with this. Maybe we'll pop this in, and that's going to just sit in there. Just like that. And then that's a nice little pocket, and it'll hold lots more things. So there we go, we've got that sitting in there. And now the last thing we want to glue in is this, and that's going to go in the second signature. And I'm just going to try and find somewhere, I wonder if it might be, no, colours are all wrong. Let's see, let me see. Again, colours are wrong. I don't want to lose that little butterfly, and we would if we pop it on there. That's a nice flip out. That's got that on, and then on that side it's got that. Right, I'm struggling with this one. This is what happens when you put too much things in, Eileen. How about on this one? That's quite nice there. I like the colours that match with that. Okay. So I'm going to glue this on 3 sides so that it'll be an upward tuck. Just make sure everything's glued down nicely. Okay. Push you over a little bit, and let's just make sure we've got it tucked right in. Move it just slightly, there we go, and I'll just hold it for a minute to make sure it sticks. There we go, and then we can tuck. I'm not going to put it in right now, but I will just show you. Let's find a piece of ephemera. That will tuck under, just like that. Actually, that's quite nice there. You know what? I might leave that in. There we go. I could always put something else in there if I want to. Right, now let's start filling this thing. So I think I want one of these big cards in this pocket. So when you first open it, you've straight away you've got one of the cards. And I think I want this baby to go, no, that's not going to work on that one. I want her to pop over one of the pages. So maybe we can have her sitting over the page like that. And I'm going to pop a little copper paper clip on her. Oh, she's going to look very pretty there. Okay. So we've got that one filled. That one's fine because it's got double pockets in that. So there's plenty in there. That one's a pocket which requires a nice big tag. And I haven't got any tags ready. Let's see, what have we got left that could be used as a tag? Because we've got two of those pockets. So we could use those as tags. I'll pop them aside for them. And oh, I didn't realise that. That's okay, it doesn't matter. That one has got its own tag, so that's fine. That's got something in it. Oh, it's going to pinch that corner. I have to be careful when we close that page. And then this one is a pocket and a tuck. So she'll just be peeking out there. I quite like that. And then let's see, I've got these as well, and these are from another antique papery kit that I had, and they're just kind of like long cards. You could use them as a bookmark if you wanted to. So let's just get a little bit of ink on these, and then this can pop in. And then I've got some other little bits and pieces. This is going to be a full journal, this one. Right. So that can pop, because this is a tuck as well. That's just going to be sitting behind. Let's see, what else do we have? That would be quite nice sitting there. Right, let's get some distraction on this. This is a printout from the old Curiosity shop, and I just printed them on card. So if you get a chance on Etsy, I'll put a link below, because they've got some really great bits of ephemera, and if you print them on card, they make perfect little journaling cards. It's always good to have a little store of them. I think that looks quite nice. It's nicely full. Well, we need something big in this one, so how about we use this lady here, and she can just sit there nicely. We could even maybe pop a little bit something extra. No, I don't want to take away from that, that's fine. And on this side, I think I might just use a piece of ephemera. Now this is from an ephemera pack, so I'm just going to use this. I'm not sure if it was a Tim Holtz ephemera pack. It might have been a Tim Holtz ephemera pack. If you recognise it as Tim Holtz, drop us a comment down below and let me know. So we'll just pop you in like that, just kind of, yeah, like that, that's nice, that'll do. We need some pieces in here. Let me just see what we've got. And I do want to use some of these circles as well. And then we could possibly use the other one of them. I think that'll look nice. Great. Right, let's get some ink on everything. That's a good thing when you've got ready-made ephemera, or you've got ready printed ephemera, you know, because sometimes, you know, not everything in your journal, if everything in the journal was what we would handmade, you know, you wouldn't be able to move, you wouldn't be able to use the journal, it'd be too full. So sometimes you just need a nice flat piece of ephemera like this that's printed on card. It's going to make a lovely cute little journaling card, and you know, it's not going to add too much bulk, because our journal's already bulky. I haven't even gotten halfway through yet. I like that that says loved as well. And these little circles make cute little journaling spots too. I have glued some to the page, but I kind of like the idea of just having them sitting in a pocket as a secret little journaling spot. And this is just a little postcard. Again, it's a piece of printed ephemera from another kit, and I wish I could tell you which kit, but I can't. I think it might have been the Tea Time kit. I can't remember, to be honest with you. There we go. There we are, lovely. Now, we've got lots to fill. I just love that centre page, isn't that lovely? She's all done, and she's got her ephemera already in her. Did we put this on as a top loader? We did. So, I think we'll use one of these tags from the kit. And then I want to use this lady. Now this is just a nice long tag. I was going to use it as a side pocket, but I like it too much as a tag. It doesn't need a lot of distress because it is used, I have used tea dyed paper on it. Just give it a little bit. There we go. Okay. And then hopefully, yeah, there we go. I like that. That's nice. And then this is our flip out. Lots of journaling space there. We've got room on there if we wanted to do something else. This one we've already filled up, so she's fine. I'm trying to remember which one of those circles we put on as a tuck. So we've got plenty of room if we wanted to do anything else, but we'll see how chunky this gets, because it is, I can already feel it's starting to get quite chunky. This, I think I'm not going to put anything in there, because one thing, you know, it's going to be lost inside anyway. I will put something in the side tuck. We've got one of our ladies and she will fit in there nicely. There we go. And she's going to stand just a little bit proud. And another thing is, this would be a great place. What I might do is I might fold up some pieces of coffee dyed paper and pop them in. And then that's the first signature. Now this needs filling, so I've got lots of little bits of ephemera that I want to pop in, because I want this filled with little bits of ephemera. I don't want huge bits, because sometimes all you need is a little bit. And again, this is from an ephemera kit that I bought, and I'm pretty sure this one was Tim Holtz. So we'll pop you there, and then we're going to use one of these tags, and this is from the kit, I'm pretty sure. If it's not, it's from another one of Antique Paperies kits, so it will kind of match this one. And then we'll pop you in there, and then I think I've got some little tags and things. These are tickets, and again, sometimes you just need a little something. And where's our circles gone? Let me have a look and see what else I've got. Oh, we've got these lovely vintage tea cards. Now these are from a set. I don't know if it's got the time on it, but they were 3D. So that tells you how long ago it was. That was pre-70s, I think so. And it's about a historical dress. So it's perfect, because these, I've picked out the ones that are contemporary to the kit. So they will sit into nicely. I think we'll have you turned round so we can see. There we go. And I do have this nice envelope which I think I will pop in there, and that's just an origami envelope. What else do we have? We have some more of our circles left, so we'll use one of those. This one's going to be really well packed. What I might do is I might pop you there and just have you kind of peeking out like that. Okay, and then we need something bigger up there. That's quite nice. Doesn't need a lot of distress because it's quite dark. You see what I mean about not needing to decorate these ones, because they've got all these little pockets, the ephemera then becomes the decoration, so you don't need to heavily decorate them. And then we do need a nice card to go in the top. There we go. Okay, right, that's that one pretty full. Was that the, no, that wasn't the tuck. And we need something nice and big for this one, and I think she would sit perfect in there. Perfect. Now this one has 2 to fill, and again we could use one of these cards. There's still going to be plenty of room in this journal for whoever gets it to pop in all of their own ephemera, because this is absolutely going to be full, but it's going to have lots and lots of places. I mean, that's a side tuck as well, so there'll be lots of places to pop things. I'll pop you on the side so we can still see our lady, and then maybe we'll put, I love this little dragonfly, you can go in, and then I'm going to pop this. This is a piece of vellum, and I've used it to print out a very old and very vintage letter, and it's, I think it's a love letter, and it's such a cute piece of ephemera, and it sounds fantastic and it feels fantastic, so it's, well, you know, it's just a nice piece to have in. And I'm hoping, oh no, don't tell me it's not going to go all the way in. Oh no, and I don't want to fold it. Ho hum, what are we going to do about that then? Because I don't want it stuck right out the top. We'd have the same problem with this, but we could fold that one. Let me see what we've got left from our, we've got these left. That one's quite nice. With that one would fit just perfect. I like that. Okay, we'll use that. So we need to decorate this. So how are we going to decorate this? Let's have a think. Do we have any ladies left? And we do. You're going to be slightly too big, but you know what I might do? I might just chop her feet off. She can be footless. And then she'll fit lovely. Yeah, I like that. I quite like that. So let's get you a little bit distressed. This is the fun part, isn't it, when you're doing a journal, is getting to decide what goes where, and, you know, and start to fill up all your pockets, and oh, it's just great. And when you get the journal, whoever is going to get it, or any journal that you do get, then you get to play about and put things in different places, and, you know, play about with placement and ephemera, and yeah, it's just so much fun. I think she's our last lady, so we'll pop you in there, and you can just be peeking out the top ever so slightly. There we go. Now we've got this side tuck. I'm going to leave that for now. We might come back to that. And this one's got its letter, but it wants something in the top, so I wonder if we could get that in this one. And then we've got this lovely pull out, And then we've got our doily. Now don't forget our doily, so we could put something cute in there. Now let's just see, what do we have? I've got a nice little piece of, no, it's not going to be big enough, is it? Actually, what I have got is a notebook, and this is just some bits of coffee dyed paper, and I had to cut it down for the journal I was doing it in, and I've just sewn it together, and I've put a little piece of the same paper that I've used, the scrapbooking paper. So I might just pop that in it, because this is a little bit thicker than a normal piece of ephemera, and because this doily is a bit like quite open, I think that's going to sit nice in there. Actually, I might just stand it up. There we go, and that's going to just hold that nicely. Okay. Isn't he such a smart gentleman? Lovely. And there's still lots and lots of writing and collage space in this. So this one, this has got a window, so this could have something. I wonder. That's probably going to be too big, isn't it? That's a pity, because that would have looked perfect in there. We need something that's going to fit in with the window, and then we need to put something on it. Okay. Well, what I might do is, let me think, what do I have left? What do I have left? That's a pocket, we don't want that. What else do we have? We have these. That's far too big. What was I thinking? Okay, you're too thin, you're too wide, you might be just right. Oh, and then that rose will sit lovely in the window there. Do you know what, I might just leave that as it is, because I quite like that. It's just got a nice rose sitting there, and then for the tuck spot, a corresponding piece. Perfect. I love it. Yep, this is starting to get alligatorish. That's lovely. This one needs filling with bits and pieces, so let's have a look at you. We like that. Let's use another one of our circles, and we've got another of these cards, and then another ticket, and then was this just glued on? Yes, it was. Okay, and then I've got these little tags, so this one's going to be quite full. We'll have you just peeking out there, and you can just, yes, okay, so let's get everything distressed. And then I think we've got a few more pockets left to do. Doesn't matter how much ephemera you make, you never make enough. Because there's always more room for more things. And I'm terrible for that, I really am. Because it's kind of knowing where to stop. Sometimes it's difficult to know where to stop. And that's one of the problems that I have, is knowing when enough's enough. Because you could just keep going and going and going, and there's plenty of room in this journal for to put lots more pockets, and you know, and all sorts of tucks, and you know, all that kind of stuff. But I would never be able to get this one closed if I put any more in. It would just be a proper alligator. I was thinking I might use a nice strip of lace. That one's being distressed. A nice piece of lace to use as the closure. I tell you what we haven't done yet. We haven't put lace on the pages, which is something that I did want to do. Right. What have we got left? I'm not going to put anything in that side, because that's for whoever wants to pop stuff in. That one's got something. That one's got something. That one needs something. So I wonder if what we could do is, and this is just a printed page, and I just printed it on copy paper. I will distress it. And it's just, I just wanted to put it in as a piece of ephemera, because I just think you can never have too much paper, and you know, it's always a good idea to have a little bit extra for when you are journaling, especially pieces like this, because if you decided that you wanted to do a collage on one of the papers, on one of the pages, then you could actually use this, tear it up and use it as a piece of collage, and that would be like absolutely perfect. So yeah, it's worth having some bits like that. And I'm just going to take that paper clip off while I pop it in, and we'll pop it all the way down, and then we can paper clip this a little bit further down, just so it's not peeking out over the top. There we go, and then that's sitting nice there. And then we've got this piece at the back, and that needs something. We want a nice big card. Now we could use that one, which would look pretty, but it needs something on it. Now, do I do a collage? Let's just move this out of the way. Do I do a collage using our little bits of ephemera that we have left? Let's see what we've got. Right, I do like those circles, and I wonder if we could, no, I don't want to use that. That would look quite nice. It needs something else. It needs a label. That's what it needs. It needs a label. So let's see, we want a nice big label, so let's go straight to these ones. I quite like that, yeah. Look at that, first pick, lovely. Couldn't ask for more. Sometimes it just clicks, doesn't it? And then other times you can be sitting for an hour going through one thing after another, trying to find the right thing. Oh, isn't it always the way though? I mean, there have been times when I have had to give up on a piece of ephemera because I honestly, this is all card, so I'm going to use me tacky glue. I've honestly not been able to find the right thing, and I just could not like settle on something, and I've just had to put it aside, go away, do something else, and then all of a sudden something will just click, and it's like click, and that's it, and you're like, why did I not say that before? Right, let's pop you on a bit skewy, and then we'll pop you on. Whoops-a-daisy. A little bit skewy too, and let's get me wipe. And then we'll put you on. Right. And we're going to put this a little bit over to the side, up just a touch. There we go, I like that, that's really nice. Let's just go a little bit of distressing ink on there. And then that's that. Oh, Georgie Fox came back. Georgie Fox came back. We were thinking, because my daughter was desperate to put some food out for him, but the problem is, in England, foxes are seen as pests. I know that's not nice, I know it's not, but you know they are, and they can cause a lot of damage. So you know, you're encouraged not to feed them. And plus I thought, you know, if I put food out for Georgie Fox, then Roger Rat's going to turn up as well, isn't he? And we don't want him. So that looks nice, I like that, and it's kind of just fills that belly band up nicely. Okay, and the last thing is this pocket here, and I have got left, this is a double card, a double journal card, and it's got a nice teapot on, and it just needs a little something popping in. Let me see. Now I'm just thinking maybe we could pop in just the last couple of it. Oh, that's a nice one with the roses, isn't it? And just have those popping out, and let's see if we've got a little ticket. Yes, that'll be nice. So we'll just we'll pop those out, and let's move the rest of these little bits. Oh no, it's getting really full. Okay, I love these tea cards. They're absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? And the good thing is that it shows you the dress, and then on the back it tells you all about it. Ladies formal dress 1802. Oh, lovely. Regency style. Such an elegant time, the Regency time. Regency. It's those empire lines, you know, just so good for all types of figures. You know, you can get away with a lot in an empire line. Oh yes, an empire line is a girl's best friend. Okay, we'll just pop you back there like that. Kind of, there we go. And then you can just pop in your back there like that. And that's that filled up. Right, we are very, very chunky. Am I going to add lace? Because that's going to make it even chunkier. I think I am going to have to take the executive decision to not add lace, because I really don't think that it can take the bulk. Okay, so I think we're nearly there, folks. I think we're nearly there. I'm just going to put my glues away because I keep forgetting to put the lids on them. Now, was there anything else that I wanted to pop in that hasn't been put in yet? There's the 2 tags that I'm going to make, but I think I'll just make those off camera. I just need to add something to the back of that one. And I'm literally just going to cut them into tag shapes and pop them in those big pockets. So I think we're about done, and now we just need to think about a closure. So I've got some various laces. That one's quite a nice one. Let's have a look at that. See how much we've got of that, because I think this is the last bit I've got of this. I think that should work. So what we can do is, what I like to do is bring it round so it's going to tie on the front instead of on the side, and that way you get to use the bow on the front as part of your decoration. There we go. Oh, that's lovely. And that's not going to put too much pressure on it, but it's just going to hold everything closed. That is a chunky journal. That is one big journal. What a lovely, gorgeous lady she's going to be. I mean, yep, lots and lots going on in there. And very interactive. I'm pleased with how interactive it turned out. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Right, I am going to finish those last couple of tags and put them in, and then I will do a flip through video before I put it on the Etsy store, so you'll be able to have a good look through it and see, you know, see all the interactive bits. And I'm probably going to pop a few more bits and pieces in, like I always like to do, just because I think it's, you know, it's nice that I get to put a few bits in off camera, so that there's a nice little surprise there for whoever gets the journal. So I will put together maybe it's a little envelope with some of these extra pieces of ephemera as well, because I've got a few bits left over and I think that it'd be nice to pop them in as well. So I'll do that, and yeah, I'm going to call it a video. I'm loving it. I say this every time. I am loving this one. I love all of my journals that I make. I mean, how could you not? You can't make something that you don't love, you know. Well, you know, you can, but what's the point? What's the point of making things you don't love? I really love this one. The Regency time, the whole thing, the kit, the papers, everything. It's just so gorgeous. So next video I'll do a flip through and then it will go on the Etsy store, and I am going to be starting, I think my next journal, I'm going to do the bee journals, because I'm just dying to do them and I can't wait any longer. So we're going to be starting the bee journals next. Right, okay, I think what we'll do with the bee journals as well, we'll do a start to finish, in case, because we've hi to all the new subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing. In case we've got people on here who are new to junk journaling, I'll do a complete start to finish with one of the bee journals, so that you can see. And what I'm decided to do was that one I'm going to do with a kit and one I'm going to do without a kit, to show you that you can produce beautiful journals with and without digital kits. So we're going to do that next. I've really enjoyed doing this one. Thank you for staying with me if you've stayed this long, and please do stay safe, stay happy, and happy crafting. Bye.